All right, so here's the deal. The Hilux has a few little issues that really need to get dealt with. The first being is that this driver's side leaf spring is completely sacked out. I don't know if you can see that, but the thing is basically completely flat. So what I'm gonna do is attempt to re-arch these springs a little bit. I'm happy with where the passenger side is at right now, but I'm gonna take this spring out and then I'm gonna attempt to re-arch them with this 8-ton shop press. I don't know if that's gonna be enough, but we're gonna try. The first thing that I did was just measure from the floor up to the fender in line with the hub on both sides, and this is what we got. Driver's side was 41 inches and passenger side was 41 3/4. So not a massive difference, but you definitely feel it in the cab, and it just, I don't know. There's not many Toyotas out there that don't have a bit of a lean to them, but I'm pretty picky with how things are, and I just want it to be right. So I really like the way that these springs ride. I feel like when you put like a brand new spring in, it just stiffens it right up and rides like crap. But these are actually rear springs out of a 3rd gen pickup. So they're nice and worn in, and you might be able to see this side, but it's got a little bit of an arch to it. So they flex really nicely. And I've got a lot of down travel and a good amount of up travel as well. But obviously on this side, my up travel is very limited because of how low it's sitting now. So yeah, here we go. First thing, I'm gonna pop the wheels off and then put it on those big jack stands and let the axle droop down, and then we will carry along with popping that spring out. Okay, I should be able to just pop those bolts out now, and then the spring should come right out of there. So let's see. We have some spacers in here. Boom. Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop the axle down a bit more. Set that down. she is. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna take a fully assembled before measurement so that we have something to go off of as we rework these springs here. So I'm just gonna measure from the ground to that center pin right there and to that surface. So that is exactly 10 inches. So we'll write that down in our notes and then we'll take this spring pack apart. So here's what I got going on. I took a measurement of this spring as it sits right now. And now I'm just going along with this cube here. And you can kind of see the line that it leaves in the spring when you press it. So you know where to move to your next step. And I've just been doing about 4 pumps off of tension. So square it up first. And then what I've been doing, this jack's kind of a piece of crap, but so I've just been preloading it a little bit. So I come down on it until you've got a bit of preload, and then just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let off, and then you're able to see where you were from the line that it makes in the rust. And then on to the next one. So just look, make sure it's pretty square. And then tension, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. Let it off. Moving on. This is by no means a how-to video, by the way. This is just come along with me and let's see if this actually works. So let's keep going. I might do one more and then we'll flip it around and start working on the other side. Okay, we've gone from 7 5/8 to 8 1/4, so it's definitely doing something. How much I need to do, I don't really know, but we've got about an inch difference from side to side, so I mean, if I can have the uncompressed height just a little bit over an inch, I don't know, honestly. We're just trying it, so I'm gonna shoot for just over an inch with it fully assembled from where we were before, and then we'll put it back in and see what it looks like. Trial and error, guys. It's a fair bit of work, but hopefully this works. Okay, well there's one done. I'm happy with how that's sitting. It's about 1 3/4 inches taller than it was. Now I overshot it by 3/4 inches because I'm hoping that it's gonna wanna settle in a little bit, and this is the driver's side, so when I hop in, it's also gonna sag a little bit too. So I'm hoping that when we're all said and done here and I set it down on the ground, that the driver's side is about 1/2 inch higher than the passenger side, just so that it has that amount to settle in, and for when I'm in the driver's seat, obviously. But I'm well aware that this might be a bit of a long process and I might be taking these springs out again. So here we go. We'll keep on keeping on. Okay, I'm about to start reassembling the leaf pack now. I went ahead and I just arched these 4. So I left those ones and we're gonna see what it does. I'm optimistically cleaning all the loose rust off the springs, and I'm spraying on this dry mollyfilm lube. I've used this stuff in the past and it just helps quiet down the leaf springs a little bit. You know, when you're wheeling and they kind of rub together and they make like a creaking kind of noise. So in a perfect world, you'd have like the plastic pads like this on every leaf, but I do not. This is kind of just like a random leaf pack. Like I said, 3rd gen pickup rear springs. And I kind of mix and matched when I built the truck to get the perfect ride height and flex that I wanted. And it was really good for a long time, but now it's finally starting to go downhill and just, yeah, get a bit sagged. So hopefully I can bring it back to how it was for now until we do something different in the front end. Maybe like coilovers. We're all back assembled. Time to throw the wheels back on, and then we'll set it on the ground and see where we're sitting. And then I'll probably just go for a little drive and then measure it again. Hit some big bumps, try and set them in a little bit. Another quick tip for when you're working on a Toyota solid front axle. Every time you have the wheel off, or any oil change even, or just pre-trip inspection, check your knuckle studs. 70 foot-pounds, they like to come loose, and when they do, they shear off and you're in trouble on the trail. So yeah, check those. Also, check all your tie rod ends for play, make sure the nuts are tight, all that fun stuff. Throw some silicone grease in your bushings and you should be sweet. Well, it appears we've had some success. On the driver's side, we're now sitting at about 41 3/4, which is the same as the passenger side when we started. And I just went for a quick drive, by the way, down some bumpy back roads. And now the passenger side is sitting right around 41 7/8. So it did go up a little bit, but it is a lot closer than what it was. So I'm happy with that. We'll see how it settles in after some driving and some 4x4ing and whatnot, but overall I'm pretty happy with the ride height of the truck right now. It seems pretty level front to back. So yeah, it's looking good. Stay tuned for the next video. That's probably gonna be putting chromoly axles in the front end. Sorry, I'm a little bit sick right now. And doing a swivel hub rebuild, wheel bearings, knuckle bearings, and we might even do a 5th stud mod onto these knuckles as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. See ya.